There we go. All right, party people. We're not going to let a little bit of technical difficulties slow us down, but man, that was a pain. My camera went off. Okay, so some morning coffee on MLK Jr. Day, a bonus stream because we get to stay home today. I get to stay home today. It's nice working in academia. All right, let me make sure that my mic is on. Everything looks good. You guys got me? All right, if you can hear me and you can see me, then I guess it's time to get this baby going. We're going to grind out some dailies. It's going to not be a grind. I'm going to hop on. I'm going to see if I can find some trouble. Quick broadcast. See if we can get all our dailies done. You know, like a true Fortnite grinder and one drop. What are we doing? Destroying objects in a vehicle, riding on a dirt bike, drinking slap juice. It's pretty easy. Look at this. I'm representing all my survivor buddies today. I got my Beeve hat for Wendell. Of course, we all know Rob has a podcast. Sester Nino, such a great guy. These mugs are amazing, by the way. Hello to EMSS. I'm so excited you're here. Can you hear me? I have issues with audio sometimes, so you let me know if you can't hear me. And I'm here to answer all your guys' questions. Hey, thank you for the answer to MS. And here's my MIT Sports Analytics Conference hoodie, which we got because this is a fun story. Daryl Morey, he's the general manager of the 76ers. He's in charge of the whole team. Just the only person he answers to is the owner, right? He's huge into analytics. He's a huge Survivor fan. So he works on this panel, the MIT Sports Analytics panel. Of course, MIT, like the smartest kids on the block. And he wanted to do a Survivor panel. So he reached out to me. We ended up putting together an amazing panel. I'm sure it's on YouTube or something that you can watch it. Hubicki was there. Wendell was there. Rob Sesternino did the whole thing. Sophie was there. It was awesome. All right, we got to do dirt bikes. So, hey, right underneath us is a little dirt bike shack. It's a good place to start. I'm going to look for some slap juice, destroy some structures, and look for some trouble. I'm not the best Fortnite player in the world. So we can round this baby out with some Survivor questions or anything else you want to know about for that matter. Just leave it in the chat there. 2 EMSS, 2 M's. I don't know. I'm excited you're here though. Ooh, someone landed with me. I'm not excited they're here. Oh, come on. Okay. Let's just get a little bit of slurp going before. All right. Woohoo! Let's roll. Yeah, dirt bike's not going to be how we want to destroy objects. Woohoo! No, don't hack me on my own thing. Ryan 108. Any thoughts ever doing the challenge? Ryan, okay, we got a lot to talk about. I'm a big challenge fan. I was actually biggest challenge fan like a long time ago. Now it's like I'm watching Son of a Blitz. What's up, Logan? I'm assuming that's my boy Logan. The challenge, I don't want to go into Hall Brawl against CT, but that's not what keeps me from signing up. It's not the crazy drama. I think I would really enjoy that. It's not that I'm a boring guy with a wife and 2 kids, and, you know, they have all the, you know, which is great for TV. It's not that. It's heights, man. I hate heights. Logan, it is you. Good. So, I don't know. I don't know. I wonder, you know, my dream, I want to go back on Survivor. That's the only show I ever tried to do. That's the one I want to do. You'd pay for a CT versus Devin Tall Brawl. Ryan, I thought you might like me. What are you trying to get me killed? that's gonna be a world of pain for your boy here. CT would eat me up, man. All right. I kind of buried that dirt bike before I think I got my what I needed. 61 yards short. Ryan, you're distracting me. But no, it's been so much fun watching people. You don't want to quit a challenge. No, dude. TJ would eat me up. Can you imagine? I love TJ. Probst used to be a little bit more like TJ, right? Like, he'd kill you if you wanted to quit or if you didn't do anything. He was a little spicy. Even on our season, he was a little spicy. He'd get at you, and I kind of miss that. I think I get why he toned it down, because we all got real sensitive there for a while, but I think we're getting a little less sensitive. Maybe it's time to bring spicy Probst back. Whoop. I think it was definitely a watch what you... These shields. Oh, boy. What's he even hoping to accomplish here? Yep. And now what do you got for us? Oh. Right. Yeah, I know it's about to run out, though. Oh my gosh, I suck! And now I killed Iron Man. See? Kids, you know... chill. Sorry, I missed what you just said about Probst. But yeah, he's. I definitely wouldn't quit in front of TJ, man. I wouldn't do anything in front of TJ. I'd be so scared. He is too nice now. You know, on our season, it was fun because, first of all, Jeff is great. Like, I was really a huge Survivor fan when I went out there. I was nervous he might not live up to the hype. He's really cool. You feel like he really cares about you, and he's just amazing at his job. There are no double takes, and if he does, the very rare occasions he does screw up. Like one time before the challenge, he forgot to be like, "Look who was eliminated, Reem Daly," and we got there and he realized later that he did. He was like, I screwed that up. Well, too late now. And we just kind of moved on. But during the challenges, when you're going, if you mess up, or not mess up, but like break the rules of the challenge. Like one time, we did a reward challenge. It was the one that led to the chickens and Wendy and everything. And the start of it was you had to build a wheelbarrow, fill it with sandbags, and then like navigate this heavy wheelbarrow through this maze. And it was David and Warnog and I doing it. And it was really hard to move this heavy wheelbarrow. So at one point, like, I'm up against the edge of the maze, and instead of trying to redo the whole thing, I jump on top of the maze, and I actually go in to the other tribe track, the common tribe, and I'm right there with Joey Amazing. You know, this was before he was QAnon Joe. And Jeff was like, Devins, get back in! Like, I was scared to death. Get back in your lane! You're in the other tribes! And I jumped out so quick, man. He terrified me. And he has to do that because you are focused. Hey, Gimbal Murnick, you know. It's such a sad situation, man. He was always... Yeah, I'm very surprised by the transformation from Mazen to QAnon. I did not see that coming. But that being said, I spent 3 days on the island with him. I don't know. I wasn't on that comment ride. I didn't hear those stories until you guys did. Like, months later. It was like, whoa! You gotta know what you're allowed to quote. Like, give me a break. Think about how, you know, how you make other people feel sometimes, bro. Okay. Oh, I can destroy objects with this vehicle. There's an idea. Okay. All right. What? Let me on the dirt bike. Oh my gosh. Woo! So you can tell that I'm a grinder. Whoa! Obviously, this is why I have my higher level, you know, for the season. It's because I really enjoy doing all the quests and everything. It's not because I'm a great Fortnite player. Alright, let's go find some health, find some trouble. I gotta drink some splash. I gotta destroy some stuff in vehicles, and I gotta heal some people. Logan, man, how's Minnesota? When is your Survivor thing, Logan? When do you guys head out for that? 2 M's! Grinding since you watched Gavin and I play yesterday. I love it. I love it. Dude, we're still figuring out everything. Yeah, I bet Minnesota has been cool. We're figuring out Discord. We're figuring out Twitch. Like, all we knew is that we've been playing Fortnite together for years and love playing with each other and have a great time and are always laughing. So we were like, and everyone always asked us, we would play on here. So it's like, okay. But we are going to figure out how to play with our fans, how to set up like big death matches with anyone who wants to play with us. So I think it's going to be really cool. Thank you, Krugler. I appreciate that boosted confidence that it's a lot at first, but it gets easier. I hope that's true. I feel like that's true. My 8-year-old son, Jack, has been a huge help. He knows more about streaming and everything than we do. It's like, he is, yeah, he's awesome. He wants to be a streamer in his life, so I don't know if doing this is setting him up for success or not. Hopefully Aunt Sia will always be looking after him. Not really, Adam. Sia, of course, the best. Angel of a woman. Alright. Oh, boy. So what do you guys... Ooh. Oh, that's a bird. If you need tips, you helped Hey Gabby set up the Discord, and they have run away with, hey, that sounds great. That sounds great, Logan. And your game is in June. Logan's doing Live to Give. It's one of the like Survivor-inspired challenges that raises money for charities. I've never done Live to Give. I've heard good things. But I have done the Survival Challenge, and they're taking applications too. They do it in Illinois. I didn't do it. I went last year. Adam Klein was there too. He was watching his then girlfriend, now fiance, play. And Missy from the season we don't talk about, she was there playing. Donathan from Ghost Island was there playing. Got my window hat on. And Denise, the lunch lady from China, is China right? Was playing. And so it was, and then there were a ton of, people that haven't played Survivor yet that were out there. And you actually stay outside in the elements, for like 5 days. And if you last that long, maybe 4 days, but it was awesome. The challenges, they actually are the exact same builds, as some of the ones you see on the show, including, what's the one, I never got to do it on my season. It's got an awesome name. I'm blanking. With the balls, that you have to have 3 balls going at the same time. What is that called? They have that challenge. And they have so many other challenges. It's really, really cool. Adam and Kaylee are... Oh, they're on the Live to Give... Adam and his fiance on the Live to Give cast this year. Samotion! Lambs! Badass! I love it. I just wanted to make a lamb joke. Yes, they have Samotion. Like actual Samotion. It's awesome. It is. They had to kick me off it because I just kept wanting to play. And you go to the tribal councils and watch. I'm not committing to anything, but I really want to go back this year. It's really cool. Adam and his fiance are all over this stuff. Like they're doing. I think they must be trying to get on the challenge or Amazing Race or something, because they've been putting their work in, and they are a fun couple. I would love to see that. Devins would have been in Final Tribal if Sin Motion was on. That's actually what I thought it was going to be, funnily enough. Gosh, any other challenge before that file making challenge would have been good. Or it'd be interesting if I had another chance at that one, because I wasn't very good at it. But I tried to go too quickly from the get-go. It was, if you remember, it was like the rocking horse, and you have to pull your little rope and balance your blocks, spell out final 3. Which also looked like finale because of the 3 and the E, so that was fun. But yeah, as soon as I screwed up once, in hindsight, it was over, because Underwood was so slow and steady, never screwed up on the challenge, and there was just no catching up with him. You know, obviously, that's to his credit. Who's lighting the barn on fire? Not me. I hate that challenge. I now hate that challenge, Ryan. You know, when I saw it, I felt pretty confident, because I'd been on such a run. I felt confident about, like, every challenge at that point, because I'd been on a run, and confidence was so key to success at that point. But, yeah, you know, sometimes things don't work out. Ha-ha! You build too much for your own good. That's when it's nice to not be able to build at all, baby. Is that what they call? I'm playing chess, and no, he's playing chess, I'm playing checkers, but I'm better at checkers than he is. Okay, I wonder if you can recreate Survivor in Fortnite challenge. That would be awesome. If one of you all figures out how to do that, we'll play into it. We'd be down. Oh, hey! That's the other thing about Gavin and Fishback and I and everyone that are starting to do this streaming thing together is we play Fortnite together on our own. That's what we've played for years, and we love it, and that's why we started with it. But we'll play whatever. We just want to have fun, and we want, you know, people to join us and watch us. So if there's something you guys want us to play, hit us up. We love the storm mark. We're all about the storm mark augment. It's very helpful at the end of the game. Instead of hitting immunity idols, you find, no, I'm drinking coffee. What a jerk. Man, these people are unreasonable. Okay. Oh, no, is that Rick? Am I getting killed by a Rick? That doesn't seem appropriate. Rick on Rick violence. Wubbity dub. It's the Rick dance. When that first came out, I thought it would be in my arsenal forever, and I don't have it now. Alright. While I use this, I'll make myself invisible. It's not working! How'd they know I was there? Golly gee whiz willikers. This is too much. Oh. Hey, have any of you ever played Chicory? I think my wife might like playing Chicory. It looks very easy and stress-free and fun, and that is all Becca wants from a video game. Do. So, Live to Give this year, Logan in our chat is doing it, and it's like pairs, I think, like dynamic duos. So I guess Adam Klein and his fiance, Logan, you and your husband, right? You guys are married now. So, are you stressed about that? I don't think I could be stressed out. Dynamic duos, yeah, I could be stressed out playing with my wife. So, let me know how you feel about that. Would you guys go and do one of these things like Logan is? I think it's great. I think if you want to play Survivor, it's really hard to get on. It's really hard to get away for 7 days, or 7 weeks, sorry. So I think these are great. Hey, Jospa. I'm doing great this morning. I was just, you know, a quick little stream because I'm home today. And I'm really excited that you guys joined in. It's so much more fun having people to talk to. So thanks, Jospa, for coming on and hanging out. Where's this guy? Oh, hey! I run away from you, grenades. Whoa! Come on, bro. Logan, I also want to know if you're doing any training for your stuff. We'll be up against Tori and her mom. Tori from 41, and Michael from BB, and one of his best friends too. That's fun. That's fun. It's kind of the same balance, I would guess, in those games as in actual Actual Survivor. Like, you know, we played with returning players, and it's fun. You want to be friends and meet these players, and of course, I fell in love with David Wright. But you also want to get them out. So have you already decided how long you want to keep them around? Oh, I knew that was coming. Sorry, guys. Definitely nervous, but since it's charity-based, it's all good, however the chips fall. That's fair. That's fair. Do it for the charity. Alright, let's run it back. Yeah. They're pretty cool things. I did not know. It's amazing how ignorant of the Survivor community I was before I went on the show. I just watched the show. Never missed an episode. Did not know Rob had a podcast was a thing. Learned about it on the island. Keith and Wentworth obviously knew a ton about it. And Chris Underwood listened to it all the time. War Dogs, they were talking about it all the time. And I'm like, oh, that's cool. A podcast about Survivor. I'll have to check that out when I get back. Training. Started a program pre-pandemic. Kept going through, trying to keep up with Gavin. Man, Gavin from my season, who's my best buddy. He's Survivor Gav on Twitch. He coming out. I mean, not that, you know, you guys know how we're still kind of in the pandemic, but referring to it as that couple of years is what I am. I'm not trying to say that we're not still, you know, in the thick of things. I did Survivor comps in college, so much fun. First season was a normal season. Then you had fans versus favorites. First season you got voted off. It cut off there on my screen. I got to get my little monitor set up here so I can read chat better. Gavin, yeah, coming out of the pandemic, the thick of the pandemic there, he was cut out of stone, man. He was like limiting his diet. He needs to be on the challenge. Now he's got a baby, so goodbye to being able to work out that much ever again. That's not true. That's just my excuse. I didn't work out before I had kids either, so. I play a lot of basketball. I play sports. I don't work out. I play things. Like, I actually play sport, like football, softball. I like basketball, and I think that's the reason I did well in Survivor challenges, is because it's not just like working out, it's actually doing things. Yeah, thank you for the rest of the message, Ryan. That is so wild that you played that in college. I would have loved that. 2M's did a Survivor comp in high school and found 3 hidden immunity idols and got 3rd place. You outdid me. I found 3 and I got 4th place. Then I got that other one for coming back from the edge. So 4 played. Only 2 for me. I played 1 for Gavin and 1 for David, my 2 best buddies out there. Neither of them was necessary. That's okay. I knew the Gavin one wasn't necessary. 2M, sounds like my college class. I got out of the midterm by finding an idol. What? You have a professor who let you out of a midterm because you found an idol? I would have a doctorate. Oh, that's awesome. These professors, I think sometimes they just want to make life easier for themselves, you know? Why not? Let's hire our friend, the Frozen Red Knight. Could just call her the Blue Light. It was Max Dawson's class. Well, that's appropriate. That's appropriate. I really like Max a lot. Hey, there's our final daily task. Boom. Whoop. See footsteps. I have decided in this new season that the pistol might be my favorite gun. I love it so much. It shoots so fast. reload so quickly. And it has like no kick, like the submachine gun. Alright, let's find some trouble here. Oh, that's trouble. Oh, that's too much trouble. Well, that was no good. Did the 44 preview get me hyped? Dude, come on. Come on. Like the rest of you, it got me way hyped. I thought I was hyped during that 44 preview, and we can break it down a little bit. And then you get to the end. That guy at the end who was wearing like the real colorful like onesie and just talking about all the Survivor things he wants to do. That was more than the cherry on top. That got me way hyped when he popped up at the end. At the beginning, I'm freaking out. I'm going, what is this guy doing? You know, climbing the big shark thing, because that's where I spent most of my season. That's the island we were on when I was on Manu. And then, so I was there like the first 8 days, and then after that, I went to Lesu for a few days, then went to the edge of extinction to like day 17, then came back at the merge and we were on that island, and I was there till day 39. So, day 38. Day 38, not 39. But yeah, so we had that shark thing up there the whole time, and it was great to look at, but it is big. And it's in the middle of the water where we pooped. So Cody was jumping off it last season into where we pooped and aqua dumped. But I have no idea why that guy was climbing it. I can't imagine them putting an advantage up there because they don't want to get anyone killed. And I'm definitely worried about him. Like, he looked like, at best, he tore himself up real bad. And at worst, he might have broken his arm. Then you add in those other evacs they teased. That's rough, man. We didn't have any medical emergency. Lauren passing out, that was, they were right there. It was clear that it wasn't anything serious. So it wasn't like we freaked out. Like, we were nervous, but only for a couple minutes. Aurora was still playing, of course. Aurora's the best. Yeah, man, that'd be really freaky to think that someone might be really, really hurt right in front of you on an island. Oh, we did have a medical emergency. I'm crazy. I totally forgot, and it was totally freaky. It wasn't with the cast. Oh, come on! I didn't even know you were here. I'm telling stories, man. Made it onto a doctor TikTok where he reacted to medical emergencies from the show. Oh, interesting. I didn't know that. Lauren's emergency. Our medical emergency, it was day 38. It was after we'd all gotten our practice kits for fire making. Julie, Chris, Gavin, and myself. And we're doing this. We're all spread out all over the island, making fires like crazy. And then, or I'm making fires like crazy. I don't know if they were making them or not. Chris, no problem. And then, production members start running down the trail past us, like running all over, not talking to us at all. The people who are filming us go away. It's so bizarre. It's really weird. Finally, we're like, what's going on? And one of the production people had like, I don't know what it was, because we never got the full scoop, but I'm guessing a heart attack or something close to it. And they flew the chopper in. They got us in camp, and we're just like, we need you guys just to stay here, you know, not do any game. And of course, we're not, like, that's the last thing our mind. We're basically like hugging each other and sending out all the good vibes we can into the world for this person. And it was a really rough. It didn't affect we were all affected equally. I had time afterwards to get focused on fire making, so it didn't affect the game, but it was really scary. And you could tell how affected the crew was. Like, I remember getting on the boat to Tribal, and you could see the tears in one guy's eyes because he was just nervous. They didn't know what was going on. They'd evacuated the person at that point. But I remember just like patting him on the back. We're not supposed to talk, just like patting him on the back as I went down. Turns out the person was okay. They got to him. They had I feel like everyone on the staff has CPR training, has all that, and they really took care of him, and so that was great news. And honestly, because that happened before fire making, and it again did not affect game-wise anything, but perspective-wise, if that hadn't happened, I probably would have been a lot more devastated in the moment about losing what, I mean, I felt confident the fire making was for $1 million. So I felt like I lost that $1 million. But with that looming, like, life is precious, you can lose it at any moment, it really, you know, it was perspective at a time when perspective was useful. So that was, we were just very, very relieved to find out at Ponderosa that the crew member was okay. Sorry, that was a long thing. I got distracted. Made me play Fortnite badly. So that was our medical emergency, but it didn't make air because it's not having anything to do with the game. So what are you guys getting into today? Do you guys have the day off? Are you doing any service projects or just relaxing with family? Got any fun plans? What's the word? Hey, look at this, a special check. Homework. Flying back to college. Man, I don't know if you might not want to say that stuff we'd never know. Cool. Sad to hear, but glad it was okay. Yeah, I'm glad you enjoyed that little behind the scenes glimpse. Get back to college safe. It's 2 a.m. and you can't sleep. 2 a.m. Where are you, lambs? Just chilling, off from work. Ryan, you and me both. I'm home with the kiddos. They said, yeah, you can go play. Just leave us alone for an hour. I said, all right. And then I promised them Chick-fil-A, which is, you know, there's parenting for you. 2 a.m., man. Australia, all right. Hey, do you watch Australia Survivor, lambs? Because I talked to Mark of Mark and Sammy, and he wants to play some Fortnite with us. So does Dino from Survivor South Africa. So I'm pretty excited. We're going international. I had a trip to Australia planned, and the pandemic ruined it. I was going to go camp out in the outback, like what's the big red thing that sticks out? Devil's, no, is that from... Don't tell the wife I'm not watching him. She knows. She knows what type of dad I am, and she loves me anyway. Ayers Rock, that's what it was. Ayers Rock, thank you. Yeah, I felt a little lost. I felt a little lost because I gotta pay attention. Man, nothing lives up to being on Survivor, so you're like seeking that next adventure. It happens to everybody. And I had stayed home with the kids during the heart of the pandemic, and I didn't know what was next. I knew I didn't want to go back to news because the hours are just bad for a family. And I was like, I'm going to go Spirit Quest, full out Spirit Quest on Ayers Rock. And then the pandemic messed it all up, just like everything else. I was also going to go to South Africa for the finale of one of their seasons because LaRue Botha is the man. Heroes vs. Villains Australia. That's going to be amazing. I'm really excited about that. Who was on the Villains tribe that I was like, come on, no way. There's a bunch of them that don't necessarily, you know, they had to shove them in somewhere. But great cast. Haley, I'm a huge fan of. King George, come on. It's going to be good. It's going to be really good. Simon, yeah, Simon. Who was the girl who Simon? Shawnee, that's who it is. Shawnee, not a villain. That's what it was. Shawnee's the greatest. I feel like Shawnee is their Suri. Who was Simon's big rival? The other young girl, the model. Is she on this one? Because that was a fun rivalry to watch. Shannon, you guys know your stuff. I love this. This is fun, man. This is so fun. She's not going to be on it. That's okay. That's probably good for Simon. I remember rooting against Simon. I think I was just rooting against them because they were such a beastie tribe. Like, they were the Goliaths. Because I rooted against him, but I didn't dislike him at all. I actually liked him. I was just rooting for whoever he was against in that moment. I feel like that way a lot in Australian Survivor. Like, that even the people I'm rooting against, it's not because I don't... Well, I feel that in the U.S. Survivor, too. Everyone, you just kind of like everyone nowadays. It's like we've learned how to watch. The Boys Club. That's right. Who? Oh, and then that other girl, woman. I don't mean. I'm sorry if that doesn't come up. The woman from Simon's season, who's the surfer, is back, and I'm really excited about that. She had something that was sad, a family story that was sad, I think. Flick, yes, Flick was so nice. I'm a Flick fan. That was a fun season. Is that author lady the one with the American accent from King George's season back? The one who had, like, she was the, what is she doing out here? And then she evolved into a pretty good player. But we got mad at her because she didn't stay loyal to George. Is she back? Why is not back? Oh, okay. I guess you can't have everyone back! That's it. I'm taking this as a sign. Okay. Guys, this has been awesome. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been so much fun. I don't want to let you just watch me be awful anymore. Why's Immunity Win was amazing. She had a really good story. Did anyone ever read any of her books? I always wondered if she's put anything out since then, and if it was Survivor inspired. I can't imagine it wouldn't be. I mean, you look at Mike White and, like, his work since he got off Survivor, and it's so Survivor inspired. I love it. Or maybe I just see Survivor in everything he does. Play Zero Build, find it more fun. I might have to try it, 2Ms, because it can't go worse than this just did. In terms of playing, but in terms of fun, this was awesome. Thank you all so much for joining me. I'm going to keep up my schedule. We're going to do a lot of fun things. We're going to have games with fans, which is going to be awesome. Gavin and I are going to start doing a horror game or a Resident Evil game on a regular. Like, we'll play through it a little bit each week, do the whole co-op. I think it's going to be a blast because we're both a little jumpy. And then, of course, Thursday, Fortnite nights with the crew. We're going to start streaming, and then I'll get other stuff too. Games with fans versus faves. I love it, Logan. I'm just worried that the faves would get our butts kicked because you guys are a lot better at some of these games, but I'm into it. Thank you all. Spread the word. The more people, the more fun it's going to be. This was awesome. I hope you guys have terrific days traveling to college, trying to get to sleep, enjoying a stay home from work, and just, getting ready to go back to school. All that stuff. Studying, sorry. And Logan, we'll talk soon, man. You guys have great days. Thanks so much. La Cheeserie? I don't know. Take it easy.